Good morning, Diesel Tech World. It's Wednesday, it's hump day, and this is actually supposed to be the hottest day so far this week. It's gonna be pretty freaking warm. Let's see what it's gonna be here today. Oh, 104. That sounds hot as hell. Anyways, first thing this morning, got to go fix the AC on that truck that was running high head pressure. Go knock that out first, and then go down to the customer that has the Detroit and the X15 that have both been disassembled, that are currently getting assembled. See what kind of parts he's got in, what kind of parts I can get delivered today. If there ain't much, which I'm hoping there isn't for the first time ever, my welder is ready. Got a message from my big boss man just the other day, and he said that he's got the new cover on it, the fuel leak has been fixed, which y'all don't know anything about all that. So hopefully we can get my Miller 220. 220, Bobcat 220, I think. Get that son bitch mounted up on the bed here. Pull my generator out of the back. I'd like to stick that back in the garage. Yeah, it's a good day today. Let's hope it don't get too blistering hot. And if y'all like these videos, hit that subscribe button. I've found that 90% of the people who watch my videos are not subscribed, so hit that button. Hit it. If you find my shit informative, well, you know, like the video, leave a comment, tell me what you're working on. Yeah, I'm fucking tired. It's 6 in the morning. I'm gonna get my ass to South Fort Worth. Y'all have a good one. Meet y'all there. Alright guys, we're here in Cleveland. We've got the expansion valve, we've got the filter dryer, and a bunch of seal rings. First got taped it up good. So we got all of our seal rings in this baggie here. There's our filter dryer. But while we got this thing tore apart, I'm gonna go ahead and pull the evaporator out, make sure that it's not clogged up with dust and debris. That shit tends to happen all the time with these. But here's our seal kit. So we got different size seal rings of all different colors. So let's get this shit recovered. Get it recovered, get it changed out. I'll bring y'all along with as much as I can. I think I can do quite a bit. I'm trying to find workarounds for getting a lot more of this shit recorded. So let me get things set up for us, for me. Go from there. All right, guys, we got everything set up. We've got our high side for the evacuation pump, the recovery system, hooked up to the bottle. We got our scale underneath the bottle. We got it teared out, 0 pounds, 0 ounces. That way, everything that we put into that bottle is basically whatever comes out of this truck. And we're not getting any kind of false readings or anything like that. We know exactly how much came out. There is stickers on all these. This one here says to charge with 3 pounds, 4 ounces of 134A. Pretty much everything that Peterbilt runs is going to have 134A, unless you're going with an old truck, then you're going to have 22 or 12. But I'm going to go ahead and get this recovered. I'll bring you back whenever we get a total weight, And then we're gonna start with pulling the filter dryer off. We're gonna get the expansion valve off. We're gonna cap these lines after we get this hook back up. And we're gonna take the dashboard apart. So we're gonna take basically this entire section out, and the evaporator is right here. So we're gonna pull the evaporator out. We're gonna get that cleaned off and make sure that it's not clogged full of dirt and dust. Whenever I pulled the fresh air filter, or the cabin filter, out of this unit the other day, there was an excess buildup of sand in it. Sand, dirt, whatever you want to call it. I call it sand. So let me get this cranked up. Flip that little switch right there. And we're gonna start pulling. There we go. It's going pretty quick. So should have a total weight here in just a few minutes. Go from there. All right, we got the AC system pulled down. We're sitting at 2 pounds 6 ounces, and we're currently in a vacuum. So we know the system is now empty. We'll go ahead and shut this bottle off. Close our line. Shut off our recovery machine. Get our line disconnected. So we recovered 2 pounds 6 ounces, so we're about 1 pound and 2 ounces short of what would be needed to be full. So let's get these off. We'll get this bracket off, or get the filter dryer pulled off. So got 2 bolts there and 1 up here. Get that yanked out. We'll get this off. There's 2 Allen heads that go in here and 1 on the other side that hold this back plate. We'll get those pulled off. We'll get the evaporator right out of there. I'm gonna put y'all on time lapse. We'll get it done. Not nearly as bad as I thought it would be. And I don't see any green stains. That makes me happy. Means our evaporator is not leaking, or yeah, it's licking the hole. Not that bad at all in there, I'd say. Looks actually pretty healthy in there. So let's go get this baby cleaned out. It looks like the dirt's going fairly far in there, but it's only, yeah.
kind of see through most of it. This one ain't that bad at all. I've seen them much worse. So we'll get this cleaned out. Well, shit. Fucking GoPro died. I don't know if it got the footage of me pulling it. But here's the evaporator core. I went ahead and pulled it out with the thermal expansion valve on it. I'm gonna take it into the customer shop and get this thing cleaned out. It's not as dirty as I thought it would be, but which means it's easier to clean. So I'm gonna get it cleaned out, and I'm thinking that the combination of a dirty intake filter, the low freon, and the expansion valve is what's causing the high head pressure. Typically whenever you get skyrocketing head pressure, it's because there's a blockage in the evaporative system, not the condensing system. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this cleaned out. I'll bring y'all back. I'm gonna let y'all charge for a little bit. I'll probably already have this installed and these all connected, just because my fucking GoPro died. But we'll see y'all shortly.
Here we are. We got this shit done. We got it all put back together. It's running, staying consistent. It's not fluctuating, topping out on the high side like it was before. So we're about to head down to the other customer, see if they were able to receive some parts in for that Detroit. If not, we may be going to pick up our welder, and that makes me freaking happy. I get my generator out of the finished with the truck. It is done, it's ready to run. Alright folks, we didn't have no parts back there. Diesel or Detroit parts won't be here until tomorrow, and Cummins parts won't be at our shop or at my shop until later today. So I'm heading to Irving. I've got a call right around the corner from our shop over in Irving. Take a look at a construction truck, probably a fuel truck or a water truck or something, having a no start issue. Then I will be going by my Irving shop, picking up my welder, take it over to my shop in Fort Worth, pull in a bay, and install that baby on this truck. Pretty excited about this. I've been waiting for this thing for a while. Ready to get it loaded up, get it mounted, and get it put to use. But I'll update y'all whenever we get to this this no start truck. So y'all sit tight. Here's the deal. So this customer was explaining to me that they had a driver that stopped to fill up the tank, pulled into the fuel station, shut the engine down, filled the tank full of fuel, went to start it, wouldn't start. Towed it back here to the location. The mechanic on location cranked it for about 15-20 seconds, didn't start. They let it sit for a few minutes, cranked it again, and it started right up. They don't know if the tank was completely dry whenever they got to, or whenever the driver got to the fueling station. But that's what it sounds like to me, and that's what their technician was saying also. There is a check engine light on. More than likely it's going to be fuel rail pressure. So he wants me to just verify that. And then the dash is not showing the mileage correctly. Some of the numbers are, I guess you could say, vaguely displayed. So he wants me to go ahead and order a new speedometer gauge to replace. So I'm gonna go ahead and get connected to this thing, and I'll bring you all along. Just waiting for Cummins to pull up right now. It usually takes a little bit, so it's getting warm outside, y'all. Stay hydrated. So here's what I was saying about the cluster. You can see some of the numbers are messed up, and then of course engine light is illuminated, but that's one of their concerns. So
I got Cummins Insight connecting to it right now. Let's see what we're gonna get out of it. Alright, come on, load. Alright, let's see what we got. Ooh, engine air heater circuit. EGR system. So, engine injector metering. That is that's your fuel system issue. So he did run out of fuel. Let's see. Exhaust differential pressure, exhaust gas recirculation system, data valid but below normal operating range, and the circuit for the engine air heater. So let's just see. I don't see this code very often at all. Flagged one time. Pretty sure that could have been whenever they was cranking. Internally leaking EGR step closed, malfunctioning differential pressure sensor. So gets my 1896. No, we got 1866. We got 1866 here. That's gonna be the casual code for 3382. Oh, wrong button, buddy. With this one inactive, the other one should not be active. 3 consecutive trips, diagnostics, runs and passes. 1866 should not be active. Oh my goodness, let's get up here. Oh, I'm too old for this shit. We got the original EGR valve. Looks like the differential pressure sensor is original too. Then the grid heater is going to be back here, which is activated by this guy. Yep, intake air heater right there. So we can always check and see if we got voltage there, but I don't think that's the issue. There's supposed to be a relay for that, which is probably inside. Ooh, that's warm. Inside of here. Alright, so here's the reason for our heater, intake air heater. This is the line, or the wire for it, and our nut is loose. That should not be wiggling. It's a high amp wire. So we'll get that tightened up. That'll solve that issue. And then we will continue with diagnostics on differential pressure sensor, which I have a feeling is intermittently failing. Alright guys, we got the line tightened up, no more movement there. That'll solve one of the codes. Let's get connected back to it, see what we got. Alright, I cleared the codes. It's been running for a little bit, codes haven't come back. Tightening that nut, fix the intake grid heater issue. So I'm going to get disconnected from it, get my email sent off for the speedometer, and then we'll come back out whenever we get it and get that baby put in. So I'm going to head over to the Irving shop here in just a minute and get my welder. Hey guys, it's me again. So a couple weeks ago I had a unit that needed a turbo speed sensor, and I've had it in my truck this entire time, and I got a hold of the customer. He said the truck will be here after 4 o'clock. I get here at 4, truck arrives at, I don't know, it's pretty close to 5 o'clock. Got the turbo speed sensor just replaced. About to go ahead and clear the codes. That engine is hot as hell and the sun is not helping. So it's been a good day today, nice and warm, but this is going to be the end of my day. I'm going home after this. If you like this video, subscribe, hit the like button, leave a comment. Tell me to go screw myself something, I don't care. Just throw a comment down there somewhere. Y'all have a good day. Enjoy.